let's talk about this game. In a game which we saw, this was a game where the Suns were coming into New York with 9 straight wins over the Knicks. That was snapped today. This was a game where the Phoenix Suns' highest scorer was DeAndre Ayton with 12 points. I even refreshed the page to make sure I wasn't tripping. The Suns' highest scorer in this game was DeAndre Ayton, who had 12 points. Now, in all fairness, Bridges had 10, Paul had 11, Washington and Lee had 10. But that's bad, you guys. That is so bad. Oh, God. I legit got scared at one point in the game, and I even tweeted this out. I said, I pray to God the Suns get 50 points in this game, because at one point it didn't seem like the Suns were going to get 50 points. But in all fairness, I also did tweet out, and it's funny how this works out. After I tweeted out that 50-point thing, I said, in all fairness, the Knicks haven't reached 70 points yet. And then literally like 3 minutes later, they were at 72 points. Oh, boy. Let me just pull up Shot Chucker's comments real quick. We have to hold the lead this season and being down. We have to hold the lead this season and being down double digits in basically every single first quarter. Exactly. This tweet right here is beautiful. And that's kind of where I want to start. Ayton had our first 4 points, right? I think he had like a couple nice mid-range shots or a couple shots in the post. He looked pretty good early in the game. And by the way, let me know in the chat what you guys saw from DeAndre Ayton tonight, because I didn't really see much. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. Shout out to my guy, Roy. Appreciate you being here, man. You're a real one, bro. So let's start off just early. And let me pull up my little opening thoughts and reaction here. So Ayton had the Suns' first 4 points. All of a sudden, the Suns just went ice cold. And it wasn't that they weren't necessarily getting good looks, just the ball was just clanking off the rim, just brick, missed opportunities. The Knicks got so many second chance points in this game. The Knicks go on a 14-0 run. The Suns had 7 straight misses. They were 2 for 12 from the field to start the game. That's when we knew things were going to get pretty bad. Like I mentioned, Suns couldn't grab an offensive rebound to save their life. Couldn't get anybody going. Excuse me. End of the first quarter. A season low. 11 points. Who was the Suns' leading scorer in this game? DeAndre Ayton. How many points did they have in the first quarter? 11. We were 1 for 10 at the end of the first quarter from 3. Good enough for 10% from the field. I think at the end of the first quarter, the Knicks had 17 rebounds. They had like 7 second chance points at the end of the first. Julius Randle had like 6 rebounds, maybe more at the end of the first quarter. All of a sudden, 18-0 run. Somebody summed this up on Twitter too. Ayton has 10 points in the first half. The rest of the team has 14. Suns are down 24-54. And I don't blame them. But, you know, ESPN, Sports Center, a few other big media social media outs. Well, I can't even talk. A few other social media people posted the score of the game. So, of course, we're getting clowned on Twitter and all that. So, just reading a couple other things. The Suns had 20 points midway through the second quarter. They were shooting 29% overall, 2 for 14 from three-point range. It's just difficulty in making their shots, you guys. I read earlier that the Suns are 27th in defensive rating at the start of the season. Dwayne Rankin posted this tweet that I thought was good. Ayton turnaround jumper ended a 21-0 Knicks run. The Suns were down 54-31 after being down as many as 32. They ended the half on an 11-2 run. Shout out to Dwayne Rankin for summing that up. Now, I will say, in all fairness, he mentioned the Suns went on an 11-2 run at the end of the second half. And it's true. Like, I looked it up. I looked up the play-by-play. I think the Knicks' last points of the second quarter was a Quentin Grimes shot and then Jalen Brunson free throws. So they did go a few minutes without scoring, which is why I tweeted out, I legit got scared that we weren't going to make 50 points in this game. But then again, the Knicks at one point didn't have 70 points. There were a few spurts, a few brief, small moments of defensive effort from the Phoenix Suns and runs, but it did not matter. It was like the Knicks would be up 25 or something. The Suns would cut the lead to 20. You know what I mean? Or the Knicks are up 32. They cut the lead to 27. It didn't matter. And as Shot Chucker's comment earlier here, let me pull it up again if you guys missed it. He said, we have to hold the lead this season in being down double digits in basically every first quarter. Somebody tweeted that out recently too. It might have been my guy, John from the Suns Jam Session podcast, which, by the way, go check them out. They're great. They do great content. After I'm done ranting here, definitely go check out their podcast. There's just nothing, man. I tweeted it out. I said, the Suns just need to get healthy. And then when we get healthy, make some kind of a move. But even then, I don't know if a move is going to fix this. And in all fairness, try to remember, Suns fans, we are a really good team when we are healthy. But clearly something needs to be done. If James Jones has the audacity and the stomach to go into the playoffs with this roster, whew, I don't see how we get past the first round. I'm serious. I don't know how, like, you're James Jones and you just see what's happening in this game. You see that we didn't have 50 points at halftime and say, we're good. We're fine. We just need Booker back. We need Cam Johnson back. We're fine. We're good. Let me go up and down the roster real quick. Because I'm not saying this game was like, I mean, it was really bad, but like, I'm not saying there weren't things to take away. I sound like Monty Williams right now, but Shot Chucker says, it's fine, guys. JJ just told me, I'm an insider, by the way, that he's cooking up something special this trade deadline. Says Shot Chucker. That's so good. Well, we got inside information here from Shot Chucker that we're good, you guys. We're fine. Everything's good. These things take time. You know what I mean? We're going to be fine, Suns fans. James Jones is cooking up something special at the deadline. Oh, boy. Even then, you guys, I'm like, I don't know how much faith I have in this roster right now. You know what I mean? And I think that that's fair. Because what? This is loss number 11 in the last 15? Someone correct me if I'm wrong on that. And again, I don't know. You guys tell me, man. Logan, my guy Logan says, Booker and the ball watchers. You know what? I don't know why that just reminded me. Maybe correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I didn't see it. I haven't seen much ball movement, and I have seen a lot of standing around. Guys just waiting to catch the ball and shoot. There was a couple of times this game where the Knicks defense was kind of swarming us, so this ball was kind of zipping around. Like there was somebody on Suns Twitter that was at the Knicks game today, and they uploaded a clip of, I think it was like a double screen. Chris Paul dished it to Dario. Dario caught the ball, drove in. Nice bounce pass to Jock Landale. I'm like, why can't we do that like 20 times a game? You zip the ball around, someone's eventually going to score. I haven't seen a zip around. Replayer Short says, why do we keep losing? Like, I go to the Cavs game tomorrow and I want them to win. Oh, God. I'm going to go ahead and say James Jones needs to make a trade. Monty Williams is not the problem. Monty is an excellent coach and brought this piss-poor franchise to the finals, 64-18. Exactly. Shot Chucker, if I see one more lineup of Dario at the 4, I'm going to scream. So good. You guys are hilarious, man.
James Jones, while this team falling apart, he's taking a good nap. I suggest Suns fans find some other hobbies for a bit. Everybody turning hostile. How hungover do you think the Suns were coming into today's game? Look at the field goal column. Some guys may still be drunk. At this point, it would be at least a little funny if James Jones just never trades Crowder and lets his contract expire without getting anything back for him as a bid. Oh my God, could you imagine if that happened?